Okay, so good morning, everyone, once again. So, today, this is our first topic, actual topic which we are discussing SAP implementation project. So, what is mean by implementation project, right? So, implementation means installations, configurations, the
Ravinder,
post activity. Yeah,
screen is not getting shared.
I shared the screen, right?
No, it stopped.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So implementation project. So implementing the SAP systems. SAP systems here, right? So implementation refers to the process of installations, configuration, deploying the SAP solutions to meet the organization specific business needs. So this one means basically to work on the SAP system, you need to install the SAP system. You need to configure the systems and all those things. So those installations and configurations will comes under the implementation project. Implementation project here, right? So they are the multiple phases of SAP implementation. There are some multiple phases of implementation here, right? And also there is a methodologies. There are methodologies using this implementation.
Ravindra, we are getting
So uh, we will follow
voice
the
is breaking.
this follow it here. So the methodology will follow it here, right? So voice is breaking. Okay. So is it okay now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 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 Yeah. So maybe it's network issue, I guess. Okay. So yeah. So now we are discussing about the implementation methodologies. Why? Because to implement the one of the SAP project for the business as per the business needs, you need to follow the SAP methodologies. SAP methodologies here. So to follow the SAP methodology phases, you can reduce the budget and time saving and the complexities, each and everything we can avoid it here. Why? Because in the implementation methodologies, there are the multiple steps are there here. Multiple steps are there here. So they are the total. So three methodologies we have here. One is the SAP methodologies. SAP methodologies means it's a accelerated, accelerated accelerated SAP and the accelerated SAP here, SAP methodology. So the second one is called the SAP Activate methodology. SAP the Activate methodology. The third one is called the Agile methodology. Agile methodology here. So this accelerated SAP is a SAP standard methodology for implementing the SAP solutions here, right? This is the standard one. Everybody will use the SAP methodologies here. So SAP Activate, it's a modular and it's a agile implementation methodology for S4 HANA and other SAP solutions. If we want to use it, so we can follow the SAP Activate methodologies here, right? So agile means it's a flexible implementation methodology for SAP solutions here, right? So what exactly benefits we will get by implementing, by following these methodologies? What exactly we will get it out here? It will improve the efficiency, it will improve the benefits. So which means what are the benefits of performing the SAP implementation by following these methodologies? So improve the efficiency, which means automate the business process, and so productivity. Normally we know what is the use of the SAP and everything, right? If you implement the SAP implementation, then we can enhance the decision making, right? So increased transparency, better compliance, and also there are a lot of benefits are there here, right? So here in this methodologies, in this SAP methodologies, we are going to discuss about the SAP methodology here. We are going to discuss about the SAP methodology here. So this is the methodology will be used by the every organization here. Why? Because it will follows the ITIL standards and everything here, right? So this is the project standard methodology for the implementing the SAP solutions quickly and efficiently. We can follow it here. So each methodology, the same common, the aim is common aim. Only thing is the naming conventions will change, but the procedure is common for the motto is common for the each and every the methodology here. Each and every methodology, the motto is common here, right? So here the ASAP methodology, the faster implementation, the one of the benefit, if I talk about the, so why we have to use the methodology directly, we can go ahead and we can download the software and we can install it, right? Yes, but directly if you install it here, so the customer will ask you how many days it will take, how many months it will take, and how many team members you could take it, how much percentage he completed. Then these and all the things we need to answer, and we need to provide the timely updates to the customer. In that case, so if you follow the this ASAP methodology implementation phases, the benefits like you can just fastly you can implementation, you can perform it, and also it will lower the cost also, and also the quality also it will be improved. Then also the ROI, better ROI, which means it's a, so achieve the ROI means it's a run on investment. So from the SAP solutions, run on investments, that is and all the things we can do that one here. So we can get benefit here, right? So why? Because this accelerated this as SAP methodology provides the roadmap steps. There are some phases, as I mentioned here. Each and every methodology, it will provide the some steps here, some steps here, right? So the steps we can use it, the methodology phases we can use it here, so we can optimize and the continuous implementation of the SAP systems. Why? Because SAP roadmap steps includes the various ITL elements, the value of the SAP techniques. So the project implementation, the cost effective, as I mentioned here, timely. We can deliver the project, and we can make it success by following the SAP methodology here, right? So here, so it will cover the SAP methodology will cover the entire project life cycle from starting to via still delivery till post delivery management. We will cover the all the steps here in the step by step without any dependency, step by step. We will starting up the phase 2 still delivering the project to the customer business, then it will cover the all the phases here, right? So that is the one thing here. And also timely and project timelines are very important, right? And also we can brought down to the off percentage, and also the best practices tools we can combining, including that ITL process and project management. So those ITL process standards we can follow it here, right? And also there is a phases, each and every roadmap step, each and every methodology, there are the some phases we have here. The pages in the sense, think again it's got slow. Think again it's breaking, I think. So there are the some phases here. Roadmap step. There are the some phases like the project. So preparation, the project, the preparation activities, right? The second phase in the business blueprint. Business. So blueprint we have here. The third one is called the so realization phases here. Realization phase here. So the fourth one we call the final preparation activities here. Final preparation activities here. Then fifth one, go live and support. Go live and the support activities here. Go live and support activities here. Sixth one is called the run SAP. Running the SAP systems continuously, either as per the timelines or as per the 24/7 support. We have to run the SAP here. So these are the so roadmap steps. These are the phase of the SAP roadmap, SAP methodology. So SAP methodology here. There are the six phases here: project preparation, blueprint, realization, final preparation, go live and support, and also run SAP. These are the phases we have as part of the implementation project here, right? So here we have to discuss about the each and every phase what will happen here. Each and every phase what will happen here, right? So if I talk about the project preparation activities here, the project preparation activities here, number one, the project preparation here. So this project is formally initiated. Planning is well, planning, preparation related activities here, planning related activities here. So the purpose of this roadmap step, project preparation, initial planning, preparation, right? So defining the project goals, scope of activities, and also objectives. Here we have to identify the team members, onboard the team, we have to train the team. So as soon as you got the project, maybe customers normally, if anyone wants to go for the SAP implementation, they will go for the bidding, tendering. So tendering approach. So once the list of companies will participate in that bidding. So one of the company win that bidding, then that company and the client, the company and the client will start discussing about the project activities and the purpose of this project, and also the project goals, what is your scope of work, and also what are your objectives, and also how many team members are required here. Then people will start identifying the team and also onboarding the team, and also uh, like training the team members. These and all the things they will perform in the project preparation activities here, right? So why? Because so implementation project means rarely we will get the opportunities to work on it here. Why? Because internal team members will manage the implementation, but so sometimes rarely we will get the opportunities to work on the implementation project here. So that's the reason. So sometimes you are the lucky guy, then you will get the calls from the company. So this is the implementation project, we are hiring you, so can you go for the technical discussion, something like that. Then you will be evaluated. Then if everything is okay, they will release the offer, you will be onboarded. Then you will be get the you will be involved in the implementation project here, right? So normally rare cases here, right? So that is the purpose of the project preparation here. Here, as part of the project preparation, we need to deliver the scope, the project scope, define the project scope here. Planning. So what is the implementation, what is the planning, and what is the strategy you will follow here. And detailed scope of document, you need to document the scope of document, and cost evaluations. So like these and all the things, we need to project standards, infrastructures, knowledge transfer, implementation plan, like designing, and So the interfaces list, not only you need to involve the your developers, you need to involve the functional team. Then that's why identifying and onboarding the team and training the team members and everything, we have to train it. So finally we need to deliver the, so scope of work, what is the scope of work here, we have to do it here. Then documentation, so scope documentations we need to prepare it. It's kind of a project planning, so we have to do the plan, like which method you will follow. So the, what is the, like each phase, how many months or how many days or how many years it will take, you need to define the strategy, right? So what is the project company standards you are going to use it here, right? Project standards you are going to use it here. Then what is the project infrastructure you are going to use it here. The implementation work plan, what is the planning work plan here. So the planning, and also the testing interface list, and also that testing strategy, what is the testing plan here, each and everything planning only here, right? So data cleaning, so cleaning the data, how will you do the data cleaning here, right? So this kind of, so deliverables we have to provide it as part of the project preparation phase. So here review, scope identifying, and project team. So team will be organization, will build the team. So team will be trained, onboarded, and team will come to know the responsibilities, roles and responsibilities and location. Then rollout plan and policies of the company, and system retirement objectives, training budget, key stakeholders, who are the stakeholders for the communications here, the implementation plan in place. So all the preparation related activities will be done in the project preparation phase. Each and everything in the project preparation, this kind of information, this kind of, so staff identifying the correct team members, onboarding the team, shuffle the team, location, if required they will start doing the like on-site opportunities. And so this kind of things, policies, what you have to do as part of the implementation project, who is the infrastructure team, whether the cloud or on, either on premises, where is the data center, then who are the key stakeholders for the business, then implementation plan, their contacts, then testing plan, scope of items, each and everything. This is a doc paperwork, kind of a documentation and paperwork we have to do it in the project preparation phase. So here nothing from our side, just they will hire us. Then we need to, they will set up a multiple meetings. Then we will come to know what is this project and what is the standards we have to follow, and what is the interfaces list, what is the testing plan, what is the data cleaning, what is our scope of work, what is your plan, what is your scope of work. So how many days it will take to complete it, what are the standards you are going to follow, what are the best practices you are going to implement in the SAP to build the systems. These are all the things we need to plan and we need to prepare here. So sometimes you will not be hired here. Why? Because this is the just planning related work. So you will not be involved here. Your project managers are, so program managers. Why? Because each and every time, so the program managers, the project managers, delivery managers will be involved here in the preparation related activities here. Why? Because they will need to discuss with the customer and to identify the what is the scope of work, and all those things they will discuss here, right? And the next one here, that is called the business blueprint. That is called the business blueprint here. So what is the business blueprint here, right? So what is the business blueprint here, right? So in the business blueprint here, the mainly here, so kickoff meeting, kickstart of the meeting here, kickoff meetings here, as is kickoff meetings, and this kind of things here, right? Business blueprint, the purpose of the business blueprint is, right? So mainly business blueprint means documentation is very important here. Everything to be documentation, documents for the to be process models, documentation for the landscape design, documentation for the client architectures, documentation for the landscape architecture, sign off documentation requirement, and designing a dedicated support value for delivery, and project to plan, and complete documented sign off the documentation, solution design, gap identification and resolution, solution landscape, and so confirmation of the implementation date and go live dates. So each and everything, so we have to complete it, sign up the process design, solution design, and also we have to gap identification and resolution design. We have to sign off each and everything, and also we have the communication plan, everything here. So this is also paperwork only here. So this we have to explain to the, so blueprint means it's a in the paper. This is the preparation activities and everything. Those things you are putting onto the paper here. On the paper you are putting everything here, which means documentations. So this means here blueprint means here. So you need to prepare a, so one architectural diagrams, how the systems will be connected, how the end users will be connected to your system, how the business users will log into the system, so how they will open it here, then what are the components like that. There is a architectural diagrams, landscape diagrams. Then also they will, so they will describe the solution design, sign of the documentation process here, scope documentation process here. So then it will start the kickoff meeting. It will start the kickoff meeting with the customer. This is the phase. Will start the kickoff meeting. Then so kickstart of the project and give you the over of the project plan, future activities, and kickoff meeting. So here mainly IT team means your account manager, project managers, consultants. So the client side, the higher management, project managers also, and also process manager, the core team members from the project. Why? Because it's a kickstart meeting, the first meeting with the customer here in this phase here. Here and all, you are just to from within your team, you are preparing the activities and plan, design like that you are doing here. But in the business blueprint here, that is the kickoff meeting, kickstart of the meeting, and so here you need to start the project and overview the project plan. Whatever the you designed here, you need to design it here. You need to get the sign off documentation here, the future activities, future plan, implementation plan. This is the landscape diagrams, three system landscape or four system landscape. This is the client strategy. So this kind of things you need to get the sign off from the client team here. The discussions, answers, questions as part of the call, so as is process and everything here, right? So trainings, business walk through the presentations. You need to walk through the presentations. So key structures and gap, what are the gap has to be identified. And as suppose as part of the client solution you identified some gaps, those gaps to be filled here. And also new development above consultants. And here now we'll start each and everything here. Why? Because first we need to understand in the project preparation phase, scope, everything, that one you are going to be documented, and each and everything you are presenting to the client in the business blueprint phase. So your understanding is correct, you will get the sign off from the customer. Then your understanding is correct, you will get the go ahead meeting from the customer. Then go no go calls. Then each and everything will be the completed, kick started, and everything will be in the business blueprint here. There are tom templates you need to prepare it, gap analysis, as is process, documentations, each and everything you need to do it in these phases here. In these phases you have to perform it here, right? So business blueprint here. So here what, as a technical consultant, actually in this phase there is no involvement here. There is no our basis team involvement in these phases here, right? But because what we will do technical work here, are we doing any technical work? No. Only whatever the project scope of activities we are learning, and we are defining we are documenting, we are preparing the architectural diagrams and everything, we are taking the sign off, understanding, preparing the full scope of document, each and everything we are doing here. But so each and everything we are doing here, but no technical involvement here. But the functional team involvement is there here in the business blueprint here. So what is they will do here? They will participate in the meeting. Why? Because their involvement is very important here in the kickoff meeting here, right? Why? Because they need to discuss, they need to ask them the question about the process, what is the process we are following, and the process interface list, how the scenarios will work here, in the preparing the blueprint, walk through the documents. So right, So documents here. So then materials, documentation, material number, discussion about the number, range number, material type, the purchase requisition document type, PO document type. So they need some discussions on this area. That's why they will work on the documentations here, the PO documents here. So right, the purchase order, purchase requisitions, and so some gap list, requirement development, those things, some discussions about the functional team. So they will join their meetings, they will join the, so they will start discussing about the this functional meetings and everything here. Kickoff meeting, business blueprinting. So why? Because they need to prepare the blueprint documents. They need to update the document as per the business review, right? They need to prepare, they need to walk through the presentation and giving the presentation to the process owners and core team members, then asking the question about the process and prepare, and also preparing the KDS and gap list and material numbers. And they need to discuss about the material type, what are the material types, the purchase requisition document type, the PO, purchase order document types, number ranges, this number, all those things they need to discuss here. They have to discuss each and everything in these phases here, business blueprint here, right? As a technical, you will not be involved here. As a technical basis consultant, you will not be involved here. But you should know what exactly happens in the, so this project preparation phase and the business blueprint phase here, right? So yeah, there is no why, because this and all the not the technical activity, just to understanding, that understanding process you are keeping into the one paper, one documentation. The documentation you are presenting to the customer is okay, they will give the sign off. If not okay, then you need to modify and you need to get the sign off. Then so that kind of things you are going to discuss here, whatever is there in the as per the document, same way you have to implement it here, same way you have to implement it here. So our actual phase come in the realization phase here. Actual will phase come here, the realization phase. This is the one of the important phase for us. For us, this is the one of the important phase here. So the purpose of this phase is here high level, to build, test the complete system environment, complete business, and develop the training materials and end-to-end user documentation and approval process and everything here. So here, build and test the complete business and system environment here. So here, that is the place here we will start the, so building the SAP systems here. Build, this is what here we will involve in this phase here. If they take you instead of here, this will be done in the offline, or they sometimes they may be involved in this discussion to understand the what will happen in the, so this implementation methodology, the first two phases, what is our scope of work and everything here. But if you join in the realization phase here, then they will tell you, so the documents they will provide you, the is called the KT, knowledge transfer documents they will provide you, so that you can just to open the documents, you need to review the, so what is the scope of work, what are the systems you need to present it, you need to build it, you need to test it, you need to create the architectures and everything, that you will identify when you join in the realization phase here, right? Here we have to deliver the like, so test data, building the, build the systems, then testing and configurations, we have to do the configurations, right? We have to do the testing, and we have to build the quality systems. So here we have to development systems, we have to build it, quality system we have to build it, then the production preparation activities and production build, and develop the interfaces testing, and so then end user training environment, data conversion, UAT, and so UAT and each and everything important thing UAT, and also the data, the conversion plan here. So data conversion plans and everything we will discuss here. The main key decisions and milestones are here, the in the real time. So the final design and configurations, whatever you uh, agreed here, that you are going to implement it here in the in the realization phase, and user acceptance sense, quality, readiness review, right? Testing that solution, designing the solutions, and each and everything will we do in the realization phase here. Here is the place we will build the quality development, quality, production. The development developers will start doing the development, so they will perform. Here it is the place they will start building the SAP system, which means development SAP system, then quality SAP system, then production SAP system here. Then here the developers will start doing the developments, right? Unit testing, development and unit testing here. Then here the integration testing, the Q users training and everything in the quality systems, and UAT, everything will happen here. Then only finally production system here, right? So like that here. So the infrastructure will be built by the infrastructure team, OS team, then hardware procurement, that things will happen here, right? Then so installation of the operating systems, then databases installation done by the us, then SAP installation will be done by us, softwares downloads. After the SAP installation, we need to do the some configurations that we have to do that one. Here is the actual our activities will be started here. Once the server is received, system must be verified, then so required nodes need to be activated, right? So then configuration of the structures, other process, testing plan, testing, releasing the transports. So this is the where actual we spend a lot of time in these phases here. UAT, SIT, so system integration testing and functional test specifications, and UT. So this kind of things here. Here is the place here. So we have to do here is the place we will involve the most of the projects here. So why? Because here you need to start the doing the development, so installation of the SAP systems here, right? Functional scope, then what business they are going to activate it here, then what is the client requirement here, what are the clients you need to activate it here, the technical specifications, and the testing the programs, development, functional scripts, each and everything, SIT and quality, UAT, user acceptance testing. So then configuration in the configuration client, then testing, development, so moving to the production. Then this kind of things will happen in the realization phase here. So this is the place where actually we will be involved in the project here, right? Because these and all the things paperwork. So paperwork means just no technical activities. So agreeing and discussions and plan. This is the plan, implementation plan, and those things here. But this is the plan. This is the realization plan. Realization here you start discussing about the build, test, configurations, and EAT. This kind of things you will be performing in the realization phase here. Realization phase here, right? So this is the main phase for us to start doing the work, actual work we do here in these phases. So downloading the softwares, then doing the installation, then after the installation do the initial configurations, then functional team will do the develop testing, developers will do the development, then meanwhile we will build the quality system, production system, UAT, scenarios building. This phase will take very longer time here. Why? Because here we do the actual work, right? This and all the things, normal meetings, kick-off meetings, documentation, this and all the paperwork only. But this is the main actual work we will do it in the realization phase, the final realization phase here, right? So the next one, the final preparation here, the final preparation activities here, the final preparation here. So here it's very slow, not sure. You can able to hear me, right? Is it breaking sometimes?
Sometimes it's breaking.
Okay, okay. I think I need to restart the system again, I think. Okay. Okay, that's it. I'm pausing here. So that's fine. Remaining three phases, I will explain tomorrow. Why? Because okay, I will explain tomorrow. Don't worry. So, yeah. So, you can, the people who are joining, please update your details in that Excel sheet so that I can start creating the access and everything here. So I can start creating the access and everything. And yeah, just update the details once again. I will share it in the so once again I will share it in the group so that you will get the updates. Okay.